Estonian words starting with ku with kohesti. Tere! Tere tere! Hello! In the last video, we've talked about several ways to say hi and goodbye in Estonian. I thought it'd be about 10 minutes long, but it was much longer. It was 25 minutes. Well, life doesn't always go as planned. This time, I'll try not to be too talkative, but if I happen to be, off-topic stories will be in the next video as a bonus track, so busy people can skip it. Also, I added timestamps in the description and comment, and I hope it helps. After watching this video, if you are interested in stories not directly related to the topic as well, you are more than welcome to watch the next video. I'd appreciate it a lot. 어이구. Okay, so the words I will introduce to you today, which start with 꾸, are 꿀라깨, 꿀라마, 꿀미진이, 꿀래, and 꾸. The first thing that comes to mind when I hear 꾸 is 꾸 or kudeta, French word, but the Estonian words I showed you are nothing violent or dangerous, so don't worry. 꿀라깨 is a noun for sweetheart or darling used to call your significant other. This is the word I learned from the sentence hommikust 꿀라깨, which means good morning sweetheart on the website Keeleklik. When I heard it for the first time, I had no clue what it meant. Personally, English words like sweetie, sweetheart, darling, or honey, and a French word chérie of mon chéri, meaning my darling, sound soft, but 꿀라깨 didn't really sound soft. It seems that my default language is set to English when I learn European languages. As English is closer to European languages than Korean, my brain system changes to be based on English, and I tend to see the word from an English perspective, which was quite helpful for learning French. Now that I think of how English-centric my worldview is, it's surprising. In this respect, learning Estonian is useful. It enables me to broaden my horizons and see the world from another angle. This is one of the reasons I enjoy learning Estonian. While 꿀라깨 didn't sound soft, I was surprised to realize that 꿀 of 꿀라깨 sounds like 꿀, honey in Korean. To me, they don't really sound soft, but it's interesting that somehow Korean and Estonian have something in common. Actually, in Korean, 꿀, honey is not used to call your husband or wife like in English. It just means a sweet, sticky substance made by honeybees or from flowers. It can be used as an adjective to say sweet. For example, we say 꿀맛, meaning taste like honey, to give a compliment to someone who cooked or to say we are satisfied with our food. Here, 맛 means taste. The second example is 꿀잠, directly translated as honey sleep or sweet sleep. Here, 잠 means sleep, and if you say I slept a 꿀잠, it means I slept well. Although Koreans don't call someone 꿀, honey, it can be used in a romantic way like 눈에서 꿀 떨어진다, literally translated as honey is falling from someone's eyes. It means his or her eyes are full of love, and he or she looks affectionately at his or her significant other. However, recently I noticed that we use 꿀, honey, to mean very, great, useful, necessary, or flawless. For example, 잼 is an abbreviation of 재미, which means fun, so 꿀잼 means very fun. 꿀팁 means a great tip or useful tip. 꿀템 is like 꿀 item, so it means a useful item or necessary thing. Many advertisements say like this: you must buy it. You will regret it if you don't buy it. It's necessary and useful. It's a 꿀템. A common word, 핵꿀팁, means a very great tip. Here, 핵 has several meanings like nuclear weapon, nucleus, core, and key point, but here it means very. Lastly, 꿀피부 means flawless skin. 피부 means skin. Now, let's think like this. By using the new meaning of 꿀, honey in Korean, you can say that you love your 꿀라깨 very much. Your 꿀라깨 is great, flawless, and necessary to you. as you can't live without him or her. To go a little bit deeper, 꿀라께 is a noun for darling, and below are the meanings of kallis. A noun for darling, an adjective for darling, an adjective for dear, used at the beginning of a letter, an adjective for expensive. When I heard Gallis at first, it reminded me of Galle, French town near the Strait of Dover, and I will talk about a story related to Galle in the bonus track for those interested. Let's move on to 꿀라마. 꿀라마 is an infinitive for listen. 마꿀란 means I listen. 꿀라께, an imperative, is a polite way to ask someone to listen, and another imperative, 꿀라, is casual. 마타한 꿀랐다 means I want to listen. Here, 마타한 means I want. Let's not focus on conjugations or grammar for now. I don't know much grammar yet, but I heard this sentence very often on the website Galeclick, 꿀라께 디알로기, which means listen to the dialogue. Here's one thing to be careful. 꿀라께, an imperative for listen, has two U's and one L, but 꿀라께, a noun for darling, has one U and two L's. To avoid confusion, we can think like this. I love you, my 꿀라께, and I listen carefully to my 꿀라께. So 꿀라께 has two L's, which symbolize love and listen. It has only one U because I love only you. However, 꿀라마 or 꿀라께 has two U's and one L, and we can think like this. When you are talking, I listen to you and focus on you, so we have two U's, and like the English verb listen, we have only one L. It's not easy to clearly distinguish them at first, and to be honest, until now, I was quite confused. Now that I go further, it makes sense that they look similar. Usually, a good partner, darling, is a good listener. Let's move on to 꿀미제니. I mentioned 꿀미제니 briefly in the last video, but do you remember we focused on 5 words, including 꼭두미제니 with memory tips? Like 꼭두미제니, 꿀미제니 means goodbye and it has 미제니. Also, 꿀미제니 has a part which sounds like 꿀 of 꿀라께, darling, or 꿀 of 꿀라마, listen. 꿀미제니 might be hard to be familiar with at first, but thinking this way might help you. It would be the best to live with 꿀라께 together, but let's say he or she is far away. We want to hear from 꿀라께, so we can say 꿀미제니 to him or her to say I will hear from you. Next, 꿀래. 꿀래 has several meanings. It can mean hey, which you use to call your friends. Also, 꿀래 can be the word which derives from 꿀마, verb for hear. Note that 꿀마, hear, and 꿀라마, listen, are different. 마꿀렌 means I hear. 마이 꿀래 means I don't hear. In addition, 꿀래 can be used as an imperative for hear. Lastly, 꿀래 means to the moon, which I will explain with the last word 꾸. 꾸 means the moon. If we add gene at the end of 꾸, then we get 꿀게네. It's a cute way to call the moon a nickname. Now, 꿀라께, darling, honey, or sweetheart looks like a combination of 꿀래, to the moon, and 꿀게네, moon. By the way, 꾸 or moon in Korean is 달. If you say 달달하다, it means sweet. Now, it seems that 달 part of darling sounds similar to the Korean word 달, moon. In Estonian, both 꾸 and 꿀라께 start with K, and in Korean, both 달, moon, and 달달하다, sweet, start with D. Somehow, these words seem to be connected. Now it's no wonder that there's a word honeymoon. In French, it's lune de miel, which is literally translated as moon of honey. It makes sense that there are many romantic songs which has moon in the title or lyrics. When I hear the word moon, it reminds me of some songs or poems. I'll talk about some in the bonus track. Now, I'm going to introduce 2 Estonian songs whose titles are related to the moon. 꿀게네 and Kulle. Kukene by Trad Attack. Kulle by Karel Erik Taukar. It's very hard to pick only one favorite singer from Estonia. Estonia is full of talented artists and I love a lot of their songs. It's no wonder Estonia regained independence through the singing revolution. However, if I really have to pick one, Karel Erik Taukar is the one. Since November 2014, I've enjoyed Karel Erik Taukar's songs from time to time. Melodies are beautiful, so I kept listening to them though I understood no lyrics. Whether he sings his own song or other singers' songs, every song he sings is perfect with his voice. His music is one of the reasons that I got interested in learning Estonian. Last December, after starting to learn Estonian, I listened to his songs very often, and one of them was Kulle. At first, I thought the title meant hey, but now I know it also means to the moon. After I watched a video of Kulle on YouTube, I clicked on a video titled Kukene in related videos. The thumbnail picture looked quite eye-catching and I guess I intuitively knew that I would like the song Kukene. This song is by a group called Trad Attack. I understood no lyrics of Kukene, but I loved the visual images of the video and melodies. Their unique traditional Estonian sounds were impressive. It's delightful to listen to songs of Trad Attack, pursuing traditional tastes and blending them into their modern music. It seems that there are quite many young Estonian musicians who try to combine sounds of old and young generations, so it's no surprise that Estonia is an innovative country, but at the same time, their nature and traditions are kept alive. Trad Attack has many great songs. The music videos of Kallimale, To My Dearest, and Unes, In a Dream show beautiful rural landscapes, and their melodies are peaceful and magnificent. Teke Rumi, Make Room has pleasing earwormy melodies. The music video of Sweet Ride, with children wearing animal masks in it, seems mysterious. Don't worry, it's nothing scary. The song starts with lively sounds and then it gets mysterious, magical, and exotic. I recommend watching it. Thankfully, Trad Attack's official videos have translations useful for foreigners who are not familiar with Estonian folk songs. Also, a brief commentary can be seen for each song as well, so it helps you to get the idea of the song. For example, a request to the moon to give youth and strength to the body is the one for Kukene. Okay, the song Kukene sounds mysterious like the song Sweet Ride. It sounded like a magic spell and my guess was somewhat right. The lyric was written in a dialect of southern Estonia. The lyric is short but it has two words we learned today, Kukene, moon, and Kulakene, darling. Kulakene is the same as Kulake, darling, but it has ne at the end of the word which makes it sound cuter. To compare the sounds, I will sing in three languages. Please pay attention to Kukene and Kulakene. Kukene, Kulakene, armasa otaekene, vitamino hindalle sasmugia kimmasya omat yaksas. Dear moon, darling, lovely dancer, take me to yourself, make my body get strong, resistant. 따라라라 우리나라 귀염둥이 새벽별아 날 데려가줘 강하게 해줘 차오르게 해줘. I hope you can watch the original music video. The link is in the description. Now for Kulle. As I said, Karel Erik Taukar is my favorite Estonian singer. Most of the Estonian songs I listen to are his songs. When I hear the word moon, the song Fly Me to the Moon comes to mind first. But from now on, I think I will recall Kulle as well. I will introduce his other songs in the future. They helped me a lot to be familiar with vocabularies I failed to memorize. Now, some parts of Kulle in three languages. Please pay attention to the word Kulle. 구름새 군디벨 야부게 내매 스니두는 마두새가 오구새 니 작은 둘레스 어비메 두세스 부이메 스위다 거스 부이 Kulle. 3 seconds later, we will run away to an unknown distance. Now in the tailwind, in the dark of night, We could fly even to the moon. 3초 지나면 우린 달려가 미지의 세계로 순풍을 타고 어둠 속에서 우린 달에도 갈 수 있어. Valley Gasparo Magamata, vui voler lui ab elamata. Coule, coule, fin made gas vui coule. Vui mixita gas vui coule. Choose a few sleepless nights or half of your life one believed. To the moon, I could take us even to the moon. We could fly even to the moon. 며칠 밤 잠은 안 자도 돼. 아님 삶의 반이 날아가. 달에도 데려다 줄 수 있어. 우린 달에도 갈 수 있어. Hopefully you can watch his original video too. The link is of course in the description. 어이구, okay, that's all for today. I hope this video was helpful for you to distinguish the meaning between 꿀라께, darling, and 꿀라께, listen. Thank you very much for watching this till the end. Hopefully I will see you in the next video, bonus track. 수르 아이따 꿀미제니 쪼